Morning. Um, so today I'm going to talk about the house that Jack built. Okay, it came out in 2018. I saw this a while ago, but I was thinking about it, so I want to tell you about it. So if you watch this, go watch that movie right after. Okay, so what was I going to say? Um, basically, to start, this movie is very disturbing in ways, but it's like, hey, if you can't handle it, you can't handle it. If you can handle it, you can handle it. So I guess it depends on that first. But like I think the violence in the movie was like had meaning. Some scenes were a little a little much, I guess. Where it was just like it was like unnecessary. It was a little unnecessary in some parts, I guess you could say. But for the most part, it was effective and it was fun. And if you have a dark sense of humor, it's like it's not it's nothing too crazy. It's nothing too out there. The movie is called The House That Jack Built, and I won't spoil anything, but that is a thing in this movie, and it was very exciting to see how that was brought on the screen, without giving anything away. But it's basically about Matt Dillon, and he's a is it Matt Dillon? This is also directed by Lars von Trier. I think that's how you pronounce his name. Maybe I said his name wrong. I don't think I did. Yeah, Matt Dillon is in this. The guy from Drugstore Cowboy, which I love. That's like one of my favorite movies ever. But basically, the movie is 5 episodes of like killings and like different stories and shenanigans that this killer Jack went through, and it's just basically some of the most monumental moments in his career of being a serial killer, I guess you could say. And it's like it was very like visually pleasing, as well as suspenseful and fun. I guess intense is a better word. There's a lot of like really gritty and grimy scenes with violence, and there's an awesome scene in an apartment building where he says something like, "Hey, you can scream, but no one's gonna hear you." And there's some wild stuff in this movie, but it's kind of told in a way that it's almost like a confession. And by the end of the movie, it kind of went the direction I was expecting, and I liked it. And a few people that I recommended this to said that they didn't like the ending, but I think the ending is one of the most effective parts of the movie. One sec, we're switching hands. We're switching hands. Um, but the ending was one of the key parts of putting the movie together, or wrapping it up. The ending was very I guess it was very like visually pleasing. There was like lots of great shots. There was a weird like underwater thing, and I believe there was some animation. Yeah, I guess the end half is where the real visual things come into play. But what was I gonna say? I guess that's when there's the most like editing and things like that. Sorry, I rambled. Okay, if you made it this far, you've got some key points. Okay, you've got a plot, and basic info about the movie from my perspective, and I got good taste. So check it out. Check it out. If you can't handle it, hey, it is what it is. But I think it was an awesome movie, and Matt Dillon stole the show, obviously. Um, and he's a little older now. He's not that old, I don't think, but he was very good. I hadn't seen him in anything for a while. Also, there's the woman from Kill Bill in this. Maybe I said that earlier. I don't know. We're gonna wrap this up though. So if you get the idea, you get the idea. You should definitely check out the movie. There's there's very violent scenes in it and things like that. But if you can take it, you can take it, and you'll like it. You'll like it. You know. The only complaint is I don't know. I just think there was I want to say there was a segment in this movie about like dictators and something like what a powerful leader may have to do. Um, and it was a very dark concept. I may have um, I not misread. I may have uh, explained that the wrong way. But I get the point they were trying to make in the movie, but I think it would like the, they like indulged in a few things a little too much, if that makes sense. There was even something about Hitler in the movie, and I want to say Stalin too. You know, like just people like that. Like I said, I get where they were going with that, or like what they were trying to say, but I don't know if it was necessary. I think the movie was kind of bleak enough on its own. Not that it was like overpowering in any way, but I just don't. I feel like they could have totally gone without that sequence. And there are also like short scenes from other movies the director made in this, and it's they kind of like snuck it in here and there around this sequence that I'm talking about, and seeing that was a little like I think they were talking. The movie is very like much about like all of these things being art in a way, you know, and I think it was just like a little it was kind of like cocky, like seeing all the M Night Shyamalan can have cameos in his movies all he wants. I don't care. I like that. You know what I mean? But I don't need to see like multiple scenes from movies that you directed in the past in a movie that should have nothing to do with any of those things, if that makes sense. It was very just like, hey, look at all this other stuff I made too. And hey, not all of those movies are perfect. You know what I mean? This, from what I've seen, this is the best movie this director has ever made. He may have had something to do with the girl with the dragon tattoo. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm just going from memory, but I do like that series and that movie as well. But I think this is the director's best work, no doubt. I think mainly because of Matt Dillon's performance in it and the grittiness and harshness to it. So we're 8 minutes in. If you don't get the idea, whoopsie daisy. But I don't think I disappointed you. There may have been a few slip ups or whatever. It is what it is. We're a little rusty today. It's been a weird afternoon, or not even afternoon. I don't know what time it is. It's been a weird. Wow. It's been a weird 12:57. All right, I'm getting out of here. Check out the house that Jack built.